Hey, today I'm going to be going over a technique to sync any fixed tempo music track to a song's tempo grid inside of your favorite recording software. The greatest thing about this technique is that it can be used in any recording software. All right, let's get started. Okay, let's talk for a second about when and why we need to use this technique. A fixed tempo music track is a music track that the tempo doesn't change. Most hip-hop, R&B, pop music has a tempo that stays consistent, and this technique will work for that. Now let's talk about why we need to do this. Once you've set the tempo and synced it to the grid in a song, you're able to cut and paste, dropping in choruses, doing stutter vocals. If you want to rearrange the entire track after the vocals have been recorded, it doesn't matter. You can do all these edits and they happen immediately. You'll look like a super pro. Okay, I've got the track loaded up into my software. And the first step is to estimate what the tempo is. So I'm going to take my smartphone here and pull up this metronome app. It has a tap function, but you can use anything you want, or you can just guess at what it is. All right, I'm going to play my track right here. Okay, so my tempo on here, it says it's at 92 beats per minute. Cool, so we'll start with that. Okay, I'm recording in this old version of Cubase to show you guys that this can be done just about anywhere. We have a tempo of 92 that we estimated. So I'll go down here, I'll put this to fixed tempo mode and set that to 92 beats per minute. And we'll go ahead and turn down the track a little bit and listen to the click track. We're going to turn on the click track and see how far off we are. All right, that click track is not synced up at all. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make that click track sync right up to this track. First step is going to be to find the very first transient kick drum on beat 1 of one of the bars. So let's play it again to find that. Okay, here it is right here. This kick drum right here. We're going to take this kick drum and we're going to, right at the beginning of it, we're going to slice it. And remember, this is all non-linear editing, so any moving that I do is completely changeable. I can undo it. I can slide this back and forth. Non-linear editing right here. So then I'm going to grab that and I am going to put it at the very beginning of the track. And let's listen to how the click track sounds with it now. Still quite a bit off. So I'm going to go to bar 5 and I'm going to zoom in and see how far off it is. Okay, there it is. There's the kick drum. This is supposed to be the first beat on the next bar at bar 5. So this tempo up here on this ruler that we've just set is a little bit too fast. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go ahead and change that to 91 beats per minute and see what happens. Okay, there, the first beat in bar 5 has now moved to here. That's quite a bit closer. So let's listen to that from the top. That's good. That's quite a bit better. But the way to know whether you've really got it, you got to go to the end of the track and listen. We don't have it. It's fallen off the tempo here. So we're going to go back to bar 5 and make some adjustments. All right, so let's take a look. Zoom, get right on bar 5 right there. And take a look. Yeah. All right, so it's in between 91 and 92 somewhere. So let's go 91.5. Hit enter. All right, so it moved from right here to over there. That's going to be off about the same amount in a different direction. So I'm going to go 91.25. Okay, now that looks a lot better. I'll zoom in and take a look, but that looks pretty good. Okay. Let's listen. That sounds great. Let's go to the end of the song and see if we've got it. Yes, that sounds really good, and that looks good too. If I go here to bar 64, that kick drum is lined up nearly perfectly, and that click that we're listening to is falling right on every beat. So that's our tempo, 91.25. One step we have to go through to finish this. We need to put back the intro. So now we need to change the mode that we're editing in. In Cubase, it's called snap mode. Got snap mode right here off. In Pro Tools, it's called slip mode. Lets you slide the track back and forth without any regard to what beat or bar you want it to snap to. So by turning this snap mode on, it's like turning grid mode on in Cubase or Logic or some of the other programs. So I'll turn snap mode on. What this is going to do, because I've got this set to bar right here, is it's going to jump regardless of where I really drop it. It's going to jump to a bar. And I'm going to move this back, and then I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to pull the intro back in. So notice I've got plenty of space here. I could put this right on bar 5. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to snap this back in, put it back on snap mode, and I'm going to make sure that that's snapped right to bar 5. Just in case this moves around a little bit, I can snap it right back to a bar. Let's listen, make sure that I didn't move it somewhere I didn't want to. Okay, that's it. If you enjoyed that, please hit the like button. Remember, you're going to have to be really familiar with getting in and out of slip mode, grid mode, snap-on mode, snap-off mode in whatever software you're using in order to be able to use this technique. And if your software has a particular tool like Beat Identifier and Pro Tools that maybe allows you to get this a little bit faster, by all means use it. This is just a technique that would allow you to use any platform in order to get that tempo and have it synced up. All right, thank you very much. And remember, keep making music.